See her walking around in some SMAC tour gear. She's going to have a couple toys and gifts there for the kids to play with. And they're going to help their favorite driver draw. If that driver receives a podium tonight, they're going to go back on the track to be a part of the podium celebration. And I do believe they're going to receive a gift bag as well if their driver cracks a podium. So up first in the number 9, we have Paul Muzzles out of Trumbull, Connecticut, in the LaJoy scrap metal machine. Checkered flag for Troy Buzzle. He'll take the cool down lap, and then we got one more coming. .350 SMAC Tour. They have 8 events this year. I believe they're trying to set up a 9th at the old, what was Speedway 95. Speedway presented by Bar Harbor Bank and Trust, just outside of Bangor, Maine. Set some track records there earlier this year. Set a track record already today. We're going to see one, I am sure, qualifying, if not the feature. Bradley Osgood out of Claremont, New Hampshire. Talked to Bradley this morning. I tried to probe for a sponsorship. The only thing he would give me was his wallet. Not mom, not dad, not the wife, not the kids. His wallet. In the 00, Bradley Osgood.
Nice.
Bradley Osgood finishes at 11.82. Not quite good enough to crack Paul Muzzle's time of 11.382. Osgood to the third spot. To the second spot, rather. Up next, Brad Bad. He is a late model champion here at the Speedway, back when he was in the LeClaire number 15 machine, back for the first time in Super Modified, the number 41. Out of Wyndham, Maine, in the Robert Bad logging Kaminsky Auto machine. First lap, 10.931, new leader in time trials with lap number 1. That is the new track record. Backs it up, not quite down into the 10-second bracket, just about as close as you can get. But Brad Bad with the track record now, 10.931, new time to beat. Up next, Stingray Bob. Bob Timmons III, BT3. Out of Wyndham, Maine in the Seacoast RV. Second in points to the number 41 to start the day. Longtime runner at 350 SMAC Tour, also a runner at Star Speedway, and a host on a very popular podcast, the Black Flag podcast. Good listening there. Unfortunately, didn't hit the 10-second bracket. That time will be good enough for P2 on the board. He's going to chase Brad Babb once again. Best time was lap number 1 with an 11.07. Just a whisker over a tenth of a second slower than our pole time so far from the number 41 of Brad Babb. Up next, looking for speed, a winner last time they were here. In the number 19, Ben Ticker out of New Gloucester, Maine, in the Lake City Exports. Took home 2 trophies that day, looking to take home another one today. Tinker, multiple times, he's been here with the past mods. I believe he's run a late model here as well, way back when. Tinker, a little bit crossed up there in turn 2. Couldn't quite crack the 10-second bracket. And 11.06, little bit loose all the way through as number 19. And he will crack second place, the number 19. Tinker with an 11.064. All right, up next to the number 91, Matt Seavey out of Pittsfield, New Hampshire, in the RMS excavation machine. Seavey will put it to second on the board with an 11.039. See if he can do one better. Just needs a 10th. Can't quite do it. 11.15.8 on the second lap. That'll keep P2 on the board. Again, bad. And the number 41, still your pole sitter as of now for the redraw. All right, familiar face in a different place. That is Justin Harris out of Northwoods, New Hampshire, in the Osborne Concrete Machine. Multi-time winner here at the Speedway, but he had half the cylinders and half the horsepower. North Power runner, now turned 350 SMAC board driver, Justin Harris, the number 29. Harris, very excited to be here. His whole crew electric. They've got 3 dates on the schedule. Man, holy moly! 10.77 crushes the track record by 1.5. Oh, mercy, backs it up with another 10.77. Harris not messing around today. He already set a track record this year up at Speedway, presented by Bar Harbor Bank and Trust over in Maine. Cracks another track record. That one's going to be tough to beat. 10.771 for Justin Harris. Puts it to the top of the board. All right. George Hallowell in the 07 out of Pelham, New Hampshire, in the MLN Diagnostics. There was nobody more excited for this race to be announced than George. He came here this week. They tested that car out. It was a little bit better weather. He was already down into the 11.000 second bracket. He puts it up in true Hallowell fashion with a 0.7 on the board. Let's see if he can do a little bit better. It's going to be 3 tenths. Couldn't find it there. 7/700ths of a second are on direction. 11.14.8. On the second lap, and unfortunately he will put that 6 on the board. George, Wayne, Bill, and who's the fourth? Dave. Yeah. Rusty Poland in the number 44, Naples, Maine native, in the Swiss Tool Allagash waste machine. Rusty used to run with a Pastor. He's been here a couple times, both with a mod and a super late model. Finally followed his best friend, DT3, to the super modified world. Rusty's done a pretty good job this year. First lap, 11.085. Second lap, he's going to best it. Puts it with an 11.000 up to the third spot. Not a bad lap for the number 44. And he boots his best friend, the 13, off the board with that lap. Bobby Timmons back to the 6th spot. All right, this was the fastest car in practice. The number 83, Hayden Grenier out of Claremont, New Hampshire, in the Charleston Property Maintenance Super Modified. Grenier started off the day railing off a 10.998. The best time in practice by far. 3/10 on the field in practice. First lap. 10.790. Just 2/100ths of a second too short. One more time at a 3 and 4. 10.909. Unfortunately, not gonna uphand the number 29 of Justin Harris. Falls to P2 on the board. Harris with a 10.771 to Hayden Grenier's 10.790, just 2/10 short. 2/100ths short, rather. In the number 61 machine, that is Mike Sperling out of Rochester, New Hampshire, in the Pit Bull Painting 350 Super Modified. Sperling had a little bit of motor troubles earlier. I saw them underneath the valve covers of that machine after first practice. Still sounds like he's got a little bit of a skip in it. Able to crack an 11.61, still blistering here at the Speedway. 2 full seconds faster than the late models. 11.350 on the second lap, going to put it to 9th on the board. Super Dave Hellowell in the number 11 out of Tilton, New Hampshire, in the Swiss and Tool Motivated Creations Frank and Debbie Recycling Super Modified. Sam Warren, one of the first champions on the Speedway when they brought 350s here. Really enjoying the new pavement. Just his warm-up lap in the 11-second bracket. 11.398 on the first lap, not going to be good enough. Checkered flag. Oh, struggles on that one. 11.562 on the second lap. That'll put it P11. Super Dave Sanborn going to be P11 in time trial. Team car in the number 69, Brian Roby. Modified extraordinaire into the super modifieds now at Sunapee, New Hampshire, in the Morris Enterprises machine. Usually you see him in our Harbor Bank Trust number 25 into the 350 SMAC Tour for the real speed. Multi-time champion last year in the ground pounders, and now he's up to an 11.026, puts it P5 on the board. The top 3 all in the 10-second bracket, however. Gonna need a little bit more. Cracks into the 10 seconds and puts it 4th on the board at 10.989. Brian Roby's number 69, nothing to shake a stick out of that one. P4 on the board. Beautiful car, this number 1. Craig Caraff out of Fort Plain, New York, in the USNE Power number 1 machine. Caraff up 6 hours out of the Southern Park. First lap, 11.225. That's good enough for top 10. Checkered flag. Backs it up with an 11.290. And that's going to keep Craig at position number 10.